Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on you knuckles. Dwayne Johnson reportedly trying to get Jason Statham a DCEU role. Jason Statham has carved out a very particular niche for himself in Hollywood, with the 53-year-old establishing his own subgenre with the realm of the action thriller. When you see the actor's name above the title on a poster, you know exactly what you're going to get. A mid-budget movie that allows him to do what he does best by utilizing his action hero credentials. Decades of martial arts training and grizzled charisma to barrel through an army of henchmen. Even when he's not playing the lead and shows up in ensemble pics set in a heightened reality, he still ticks all of the expected boxes, as his turns in the Fast and Furious and Expendables franchise have shown. In fact, with the notable exception of blockbuster creature feature The Meg, it's been a long time since Statham lent his talents to anything outside of his wheelhouse. Uwe Boll's infamous 2007 flop In the Name of the King is the only straightforward fantasy he's ever starred in. While he hasn't tackled sci-fi in the 20 years since Jet Li's The One, however, we've now heard from our sources, the same ones who told us Ben Affleck would be returning as Batman in The Flash long before it was confirmed, that Dwayne Johnson is reportedly trying to broaden his Hobbs and Shaw co-star's horizon by attempting to convince him that a role in the DCEU is something worth looking into and wants him in the franchise. Of course, Jason Statham hasn't been seen in superhero cinema before, so it would definitely be an interesting proposition, but it could be a bit strange to see him suited up in spandex with that trademark scowl permanently etched across his face, especially when he blasted the genre in the past and even turned Kevin Feige down for a Marvel Cinematic Universe gig. Then again, he'd certainly make for a good villain, and there are no shortage of DC comic characters that he'd be well suited for. So what villain would you love to see him play? Would it be a great idea for him to come? I think Statham could be a good villain. To me, he'll be more of a villain. He would be a better villain if he was to do DCEU. I just don't know at this time who he would play. I mean, it's tough. It's very tough. To see what he would play in. But time will tell. Like I said, The Rock is trying to keep the Snyderverse going because Shazam would fit that perfectly, and I think so. I think so too. I think Shazam would be great fitting that Snyderverse because the Snyder Cut was great. It really showed what DC could be, but Warner Brothers are so dumb that they're messing up. Shout out to Carcino for Life. He showed us a clip where Kevin Smith was just blasting them for being idiots because they are. Tim Burton wanted to put a big spider in it, and that's why Wild Wild West had a big spider in it. And I was like, wow, no wonder that movie was so trash. And I was pissed off at that movie anyway because Artemis was not a fruitcake. He didn't dress up in no woman's clothing. He was a smooth guy, very smart, intelligent guy, next to James West or Jim West's character, which was by the book and very smooth, suave with the ladies and all of that. So to me, like I said, we'll see what he plays. I think he would do well as a villain. I just don't know which type of villain he could play. He could play many of them. Let me see something. He could play the villain Hush. I might be wrong, but he could play Hush. He could play Black Mask. He could play him. It's plenty of guys I could see Jason Statham playing. This will be interesting to see. Let me know in the comment section, who do you believe that he would fit playing? Playing as a villain, or even if you think he could play a hero, that would be cool. So thank you all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you could donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you all for listening, and we are out. Daisy!